Hey everyone, I'm Vanessa Pulido.
And I'm Jessica Garcia, and we are The Real Deal. Today we have a very entertaining show. Today in the studio we have Ricardo Hernandez, fashion blogger and freelance writer, and we also have
Velaz Music Group. We're going to be talking to them about what they have planned and the CD that they previously let out. And also, last but not least, we're going to talk about what the real deal is with celebrities in the gossip world.
So first off, we have Ricardo Hernandez here in the studio with us. So Ricardo, I know, first of all, thank you for coming to our show.
Thank you for having me.
I know you've been featured in Teen Vogue, so tell me a little bit more about that.
Essentially, Teen Vogue, what they do is that every often or so each week they publish a feature where they choose a best reader of the week, best outfit of the reader each week. Mm-hmm. And whenever they did feature me, it was on the cusp of me having to launch my blog, The Style Inquisitor. I launched it in 2010. And I have no idea how they got wind of it, but they apparently did, and they emailed me saying that they would feature me on their website. It was up there for about a day, but it was still pretty exciting. And so they did, and I think to this day that's one of the most exciting things that originally started out when I did start my blog out. Mm-hmm. But yeah, that's pretty much how that happened.
Well, congratulations.
Thank
I'm glad
you.
that worked out well.
Yeah. You're famous.
Also, Fashion Week, you said just ended, I think you had today?
Yes, so the
today.
big thing going on right now in the industry is that Fashion Week just wrapped up its spring 2014 shows. It went from New York, London, Milan, and Paris. Paris just wrapped up today. And a bunch of things happened. Did you want me to summarize in terms of trends?
Sure, go ahead.
Yeah.
So what I saw was there were two main trends so far. I mean, I'm not a professional critic, but we saw that there was a lot of punchy prints, graphic statements. That's what typically goes on all the time, but more so this season. We saw it at Prada, we saw it at Celine. Basically just wearing something that stands out, makes you stand out from the crowd. The other thing was this element of sportswear and everyday wear. We saw it at Alexander Wang, Stella McCartney, and basically it's just wearing something that's an easy transition from day to day and has sort of an easy breezy feel about it if you want to be a CoverGirl commercial. And yeah, that's mainly what's the big thing about Fashion Week right now.
Awesome, that sounds very fun. So tell me a little bit about your fashion. What are you wearing right now?
Well,
Mr.
my
Fashionista
taste is very, as you can tell, my taste is very, very laid back. I never try to do anything too prim, proper, or serious. Mm-hmm. Today I'm just wearing H&M head to toe except for the shoes, which are Zara. Suede, which is good now that it's fall, but when it rains, it's the bane of my existence pretty much because they get ruined. But yeah, like I said, my style is very laid back, and I try to keep it like that at all.
Okay, so you're a fashion man. What do you say about my outfit? Is it
your outfit's great. Actually, you two are doing this sort of contrasting black and white thing, very Chanel, old school.
Okay.
She's giving a little pop of color.
Okay, let's
You're doing the whole eyelet thing.
Yay,
it's pretty good.
I just saw it as a nice dress. I didn't interpret it like that.
I'm sure it was intuitive.
Mr. Fashionista gonna do like a report on me.
I also know that this is your last semester here at UT.
It is.
What are your plans for the future? You know, are you staying in the fashion industry? Do you want to come up with your own line? What do you want to do in the future?
Absolutely. It's very nerve-wracking. I only have 2 months left, and I can't believe it dawned on me this quickly. But my plan is eventually to move to New York. Hopefully, as soon as December hits, I have locked in something in New York. I spent a summer there working with Women's Wear Daily, which is a very respected publication, trade newspaper. And I made really good connections with the company, and so hopefully once I move out there, I can become an assistant editorial, something like that. I definitely want to maintain my blog on the side. I don't want to do a line. I never want to be a designer. Let me just get that out there. I want to stick strictly to writing.
You would be great. You would be amazing.
I mean, I think
Ricardo Hernandez.
I mean, even as a writer, you have to have like a sensibility about how fashion works. But I know that I've never even. I can draw stick people. I would never attempt design. That's definitely not my world. That's what the near future looks like. At least I want to spend a lot of time in New York. Maybe head over to Paris eventually and study a bit there. I studied French for a very long time.
So you know a little bit more.
I want to incorporate
at least how to say
to
hi.
my journalism.
Yeah,
that would be great. You could do
bonjour.
Comment ça va?
Bonjour, comment allez-vous, right?
Je vais bien, merci.
I don't understand nothing that they're saying, so I'm just gonna stick to my Spanish.
Yes.
So you're 22 years old, right?
I turn 22 next week.
Oh, you turn 22. Oh, happy early birthday.
Thank you so much.
How are you going to celebrate that?
Round up some friends, the last hurrah in Austin before I leave to New York.
Awesome.
Austin's grown on me. I spent New York the whole summer. I spent the whole summer in New York, and I've learned that Austin's a very relaxed place. It certainly has its own fashion sensibilities. It's very laid back, which totally fits with mine. But I think it's time to leave Texas. It's way too hot here.
You think
Yeah.
so?
Yeah.
The humidity is crazy.
It's
One
insane.
second it's hot, then it's humid, then it's cold, then it's
Yes.
snowing.
And even New York, when it's hot, you're still in New York. So there's that
Exactly.
argument.
Yeah.
There's always something going on in New York.
Yeah, exactly. I was gonna ask you about the H&M, Isabel Moenhart. I still can't get that
it's
name
French,
right.
So
I'm not all about that line.
There's this fantastic French designer by the name of Isabelle Marant, and she's a
Marant.
Parisian, so I think everybody in fashion is obsessed with her just because she pulls off that sort of easy French thing that not many people can pull off unless
Yeah.
you're naturally born French.
Right.
But and everybody knows H&M, really accessible fashion. Everybody
Yes.
likes it. There's one store in Austin. So H&M is always makes the headlines when it does celebrity collaborations with big name designers. The last ones, Versace, Lanvin, things of that nature. But in November, in next month, Isabelle Marant for H&M is going to come out. It's the first time that the designer is incorporating menswear, which makes me very excited because I always said that if I was a woman, I'm not, I don't veer to that territory, but that would totally be my style sensibility, anything that designer makes. So it's something people should be really excited for.
I can tell you are.
Yes, I'm very
You're
excited.
glowing.
Oh, thanks. I think it's the lights.
Okay, but I was also gonna ask, and the line's daywear, it has to do with like
Yeah,
stuff like that.
I think H&M always tries to go for something that applies to every occasion in the day-to-day life. So they'll definitely have something for the daytime. They'll definitely have something for evening wear. And they're having a kids line too, so I think it's going to appeal to everyone.
Do you
at
know
any
when
time.
when the line comes out for kids?
November 14th is the whole collection drops.
This November.
Yes,
so
this
actually
coming November.
in-
I'm going to be here in
Oh my
Austin,
God.
so
I'm
get
gonna
ready to see me at that store.
We
I
can see him
will.
like the morning before. He has a little
I'm
tent.
not that obsessed, but I'll definitely be making pre-orders.
That's great. Well, I was also going to ask, okay, we're in a college campus, and a lot of people, they don't have that much time to get ready and to choose a great outfit. And you see people wearing like big shirts or like track shorts or sneakers like that. What would you say for them, like to wear something safe, cute? I mean, do you have any ideas of something that they can slip on real quick to look cute but fast? Cute,
Well,
fast.
track-themed clothes aren't necessarily the worst thing because, like I said, sporty wear
Right.
is in
Yeah.
trend now. Or it's always pretty much in trend. But my suggestion is that even if you're going to school, I think it's always nice to dress up. It gives you that little bit of confidence every day. But
works
if you
for me.
don't have the time, I think anytime that you're wearing something, you just want to jazz it up a little bit. Outerwear is always the best choice. Invest in a really good jacket, a really good sweater, something like that can cover it up. If you're wearing shorts, I mean, I hardly believe that gym shorts goes well with some nice booties or some nice heels, but I don't know, maybe some nice edgy sneakers.
Yeah,
and
you
now,
see.
Yeah, and now that the winter's coming, maybe you can throw on a scarf.
Absolutely.
I don't know, booties.
And the whole oversized sweater, oversized
Yeah.
shirt thing, that's perfect.
With the
I think it's
A-okay for
adorable
fall.
with tights.
Yeah,
with like
Put
even
up
with
some
tights.
scarves, cover that up, and no one will ever know that you just rolled out of bed.
What do you have to say about UGG boots? Are you a
Oh,
big fan of
no,
them?
no,
Not a big
no.
fan of UGG boots. Girls
UGG
don't wear UGG
boots?
No
boots.
for Ricky.
I'm sorry, but UGG boots I think is reserved strictly for Australia. I mean, they are in Australia, so I think if you're hiking and going look for kangaroos in the winter, then UGG boots are fine.
But not
just-
here,
you
not in
just-
Texas.
They're very popular here. I don't know. UGG boots, Crocs, that's no to me. But what I will tell you is that Birkenstocks, the German sandal, it's sort of like the new talk of the season because it's becoming incredibly trendy for some reason. You see Ashley Olsen, Mary-Kate Olsen wearing it on the street.
Really?
Vogue actually wrote an article saying how Vogue girls are falling in love with Birkenstock. And the people that are really against it, I think, are giving it a chance. But I think
That's
it's a
great.
step.
I'd have to
It's a
check it
step up from UGG boots because it's
Yeah.
I have to see how
comfortable.
that looks.
I mean, UGG boots are comfortable.
I actually
We'll have
own
to try
UGG.
it out.
I actually own UGG boots.
Shame on you.
I'm
I
just-
don't know.
Now I have to
Yeah.
burn them.
I'll go with the girl who's wearing a coral necklace.
Yay, thanks. I have no necklace. I'm horrible. You know what?
You're fine.
Okay, well, we just talked with Ricardo Hernandez. Thank you for coming.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Very
Thank
sweet
you.
of
It was
to have me on
amazing.
here. Thank you so much.
We're actually going to have Velas come up next, so stay tuned. Hey everyone, welcome back. You're watching The Real Deal. I'm your host, Vanessa Pulido, and today we have with you Velas, the music group. So you guys, tell me, who are you?
Ghost Leopard.
Taylor.
Susan, also known as S-Class.
Okay, so recently they came out with a CD not too long ago. Can you talk to me about that?
Yeah, we released a few singles online. just a mix of top 40 EDM. I typically do the producing and the production of it all, and those are out now on iTunes, Amazon, worldwide. You can pretty much find it anywhere online, any media outlet that you buy your music from.
Okay, so I know primarily you didn't start off with top 40s type of music. He used to do hip hop, rap, and all that stuff. What made you want to transition into something like this?
Well, really, when we were doing the tour and the promotion tour for that, one of the records that was released nationally, I saw that the radio and a lot of people had a lot of love for the right kind of music, and kind of rap music we were doing really wasn't fit for that. And as an artist, I have a love for just all kinds of music. And when I started venturing into the top 40 and pop and EDM stuff, I really liked the rhythm in it.
Yeah.
So I started, just developing that sound, and that's where I came across the girls, and we kind of put it together with Velaz, VMG.
Yeah, so I understand that, you guys work with him, and so how is your schedule? I understand you have jobs, maybe some of y'all go to school. How do you incorporate that with working with Velaz?
It gets really busy. 'Cause I work a full-time job Monday through Friday, and she was going to school for a while.
I just graduated.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
I remember.
She had a really full schedule toward the
yeah.
end, and it's hard sometimes to get us together, sometimes because our schedules conflict, but we managed to work it out, and we don't always have to be there at the same time
Yeah.
in the studio to get something done. So,
Just on our own time, whenever we can find little segments of time to get in there, get out, we do it.
Yeah, so how was your schedule? Like, when do y'all usually get together? Or if y'all do get together, is it the three of y'all, or is it like one person one day, another person the other day?
I mean,
depends.
Yeah, it depends. Every time is different. Sometimes all three of us are in there. Sometimes it's us two. Sometimes it's them two.
Sometimes we're there on the weekend till like 3 o'clock in the morning,
wow.
at
Yeah.
night, or after I get off work. I've been there 2 weeks straight in a row, till like 1 o'clock in the morning. Sometimes 12 hours a day on a Sunday or a Saturday.
Sometimes when you really want something done, you really want something in life, you gotta jeopardize whatever you have going on, and 9 times out of 10, you're jeopardizing sleep.
Yeah, exactly, because
Yeah.
whenever you're passionate about something, you're going to put 100%, and if that means you get a lack of sleep, you're going to do it,
Yeah,
I
of
mean,
course.
whatever you want to do, you just go for it.
Yeah.
That's my motto.
We have a lot of fun doing it, so
Oh,
it
yeah.
doesn't even seem like,
Time flies.
any work or
Time flies in
anything.
that dark
Yeah.
room, yeah.
Yeah, it definitely does.
Yeah, I mean, it's good that you guys know what y'all want, and whenever you're striving towards something, it's at the end of the tunnel, you're gonna be successful and you're gonna be happy, because a lot of people, they don't find what they're passionate or what they love to do until like they're 40 and they're like, oh wow.
Exactly.
Yeah, but what do you guys have plans? I mean, I understand you're working on a music video. Tell me about that.
Yeah, I did my first rap, going back to the rap music, in about 5 years. I hadn't put out any kind of rap music, and I just finished a record up, and it's featuring Susan S-Class on it. And instead of doing your regular music video, like your typical music video
Yeah.
that you see, I wanted to do something different outside the box that I can incorporate fashion and and dance and just different elements that I could bring something different. So I wrote a short film. So right now we're currently working on the short film to release with that record. Right now that's what we're doing. Yeah. With that song.
That's great. So who are you working with that?
With the rap record, I pretty much did everything myself. I did all the producing on it. I did bring a little bit of EDM elements into it. And actually for that record, I was able to be endorsed by a company called Music Computing, musiccomputing.com. They design software and keyboards and a lot of cool equipment that I was able to put my hands on. So we're documenting everything for that project, and it will be released soon.
That's great. So when will it be released? Around
I'm
what
thinking
time?
within 30 days or so. Over the next 3 months between now and January, we're going to be releasing a lot of music and a lot of stuff that we've been working on for the last year or so.
Oh, wow.
So we're fixing to start dropping them like rain, yeah.
We're excited.
That's
Yeah.
great. So I understand you guys have other things to do. What do y'all do on the side? Like, I mean, do you have a job since you graduated, or what are you guys
I do
up
have
to?
a job right now. I'm getting ready to go to grad school.
Oh wow,
And
okay.
so right now I'm focusing on that, but also doing some modeling. I've done modeling for like 9 years now. So still doing that on the side, and I can't say a lot about it, but I've been auditioning for Disney.
Oh, that's pretty
And
great.
yeah, so hopefully I'll have a singing role there, some sort
Oh,
of character
okay.
role.
I thought it was like a Disney model, and I was like, do they do that?
Kind of it is.
I mean,
Like a Little
In a
Mermaid
way.
outfit.
in a way,
Yeah,
you know.
Jasmine.
kind of, yeah.
Okay, she can't go
can't
into
reveal
details.
much, but
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like a sorority fraternity. You can't talk about
Exactly.
it. It's low key.
It is.
And so, what are you up to? What are you basically?
Well, actually, recently I had something come up out of nowhere, and I just did a photo shoot for this company called Passai.
oh wow. that's
Passai,
great.
I think Pissei, and it's a Italian cycling gear, and they're coming out with a female line. So I just did a photo shoot for their catalog and website. So that should be coming out within the next couple weeks.
Oh, that's great. Almost everyone in Village is like some type of model.
They're
Jacob,
opening up
what are
a
you
store in
doing?
Austin. So yeah.
What are you modeling?
Actually, I got a cool modeling pic that we did. I don't know who's gonna pick it up yet, but I'm watering plants.
Oh, that one is
So-
a good one.
Oh wow.
Get over to the Facebook and check it out, and go by the website. The website is being redone, and you can see me in my model stance in that picture. Yeah.
Yes,
one was a good
everyone
one.
is gonna want to stare at it now. Your picture, screensaver.
It's got a lot of comments, so yeah, go. I mean, you know, we just that's what Velaz is. You know, it's not just music. It's not just music videos or any of that. Like, if there's one message that we can send out is don't expect anything. You know what I'm saying? We're creative people. And as humans, you know, we just gravitate to what we like and what we want to do. So if it's modeling or if it's designing hair pieces or if it's playing guitar or painting, you know, these girls do everything. And myself, I get into everything myself too. And I could be, just the other day I was working on a track and the manager came in and I was so focused on it. And the next day he came by and I was making a bead bracelet. I went to the store and I bought beads. And had them everywhere. I had a big tangled mess, and I was making a bracelet because I couldn't find a bracelet the way I wanted the bracelet to be.
Oh, wow.
And he's like, "What are you
That
doing?"
shows
I said, "You know
dedication.
what? Sit down and hold this string, and let me tie this stuff up, and I'll show you what we're doing. Then we can work on some music." So I mean, we get into everything, you know. And if that's like pretty much just the strong message that we want to send. Don't expect no one thing. Don't expect one genre of music. One day we might be doing rap, and one day we might be cutting a country track. You know, we do a little bit of everything. You know, if we feel it, we're gonna gravitate towards it.
So, what are your guys' main goal? Like, do you hope to go mainstream? Do you want to be in the radio? Do you want to put CDs out in Best Buy? What exactly do you want to do?
Well, I've had CDs out in Best Buys and FYEs, and it's a good goal and it's cool and all, but I think overall, if we can just continue doing what we want to do at the moment that we want to do it, then that's a great thing to us. That's our overall goal. You know, if that consists of being mainstream and having a contract with, you know, one of the mainstream record labels or anything like that, then so be it. You know, we're prepared for whatever business-wise and artist-wise to get into whatever we want to do. But if we can do what we want to do, when we want to do it, then I think we pretty much accomplished our goals.
As my brother says, do what you do. Just don't do the do.
Yeah, you know, do what you want to do in life. You know, if it's TV, then do TV. And if you get bored of TV and you want to play golf, then go play golf. You know, just do what you want to do. Don't be confined by walls or mainstream or anything. Just do what you want to
Enjoy
do. And if
life.
you're doing it, then your goal's been reached in my eyes. You know?
I feel like y'all are an inspirational group, because like we're like, do what you do. Stop
Yeah,
towards
we
your
just wanna be
dreams.
happy.
Yeah, so just make memes everywhere that says "Go for it," and it
I
has
don't
y'all's
want to
pictures
sound like a
right
Power
there.
Ranger. You know, we just, you
We're
know, we just-
definitely like very upbeat, happy people.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you
know.
see very very laid back, because a lot of people in other bands or something, they're all like serious, like this is
Yeah.
a serious thing, and they just don't smile.
Yeah.
And yeah, it seemed like y'all get along very well. You know, it's good that you have that bond and y'all can hang out when y'all want.
Definitely.
I mean, that's nice.
Yeah, you know, it just...
It helps the music flow.
Yeah, music
Too,
definitely responds to that. You know, our music's positive. It's for, most of the time, it's for clubs and lounges and stuff like that when people want to have a good time. So to be able to take those feelings and put them into a musical melody or a tone or something that someone else can vibrate to, then it's, you got to be in that place in your own heart to be able to do that, you know?
Yeah, so whenever you come up with your music, what inspires you? Like, do you just sit down and you're just dance bobbing your head and you're like, yeah, this is a good rhythm, or how does that work?
Well, it depends. You know, for the longest time, I've always answered all the questions. Why don't y'all do that?
Yeah. I mean, it's kind
Let's get
of,
some girl vibe.
Yeah.
you know, the music,
Yeah.
it just comes. You know, you feel different every day. And so you kind of want to let your emotions come into the music, because that's when you get the realest sounds. That's when you can connect with people. And so that's what we try to do, you know. We just let the music come from our heart, and we do what we love, you know, and it comes through, I think.
Yeah, we definitely have a mix of music. You know, some songs are real strong and party-like, and other ones are real earthy and you know, a little bit more sentimental. So it's just a mixture of what we're feeling, pretty much.
Yeah.
Okay, so, I have to ask because I've been wondering, and I'm kind of Velaz, what does it actually mean?
I actually made that word up when I actually put the group together. I was functioning under South Ocean Records, and we still are. But Velaz is a mix of Velouz, which is L-U-Z, which is light, and Voce in French, which is the voice. So Velaz is like a mix of the voice and the light.
Oh, that's pretty great.
It's my own mix, you know. It's the V, the apostrophe, L-O-Z. And I wanted something to look cool on clothes, and you know what I'm saying? You could rock the big old V with apostrophe on it on your shirt, and be like, what's up? And it looks good, you know what I'm saying? And
That
it
could be
sounds
fashion
good.
trend.
It sounds
Yeah, of
sexy,
course.
it's powerful, and it looks good. So when I came
Not
up
too
with that,
long.
that's what I did. I made a hybrid of Velouz and Voce, and that you get Velaz.
That sounds great. Veloce kind of sounds like,
Not Veloce, Velaz.
But also
Velaz,
yeah.
in Latin, I think vows and laws is voice of light, you know, is also the same thing. So it can go, it works both ways.
yeah, if it becomes a fashion statement, we can have Ricardo here and interpret that.
Yeah, we'll let Ricardo
for
realize. Yeah, but that's how it came up. You know, we do everything with thought, and like I said, I finally got the logo figured out, and that came through some crazy sacred geometry that I was studying. Now I got a cool little symbol for it. So we're fixing to do a bunch of shirts and merchandise and stickers and whatnot for that. So yeah, we're just, you know, we're taking our steps as they come.
Okay, so can I get from y'all again, when is this about to be released? Like all the songs?
Over the next 3 months, just go by our website, velazmusic.com, Facebook and YouTube, and pretty much all that good stuff. SoundCloud, you can find it under Velaz Music. And over the next 3 months, everybody's in place already. We got our promotion managers, and we got our managers are going to be uploading all the good stuff to the sites and stuff. iTunes, you'll be able to find. We already got a catalog started on iTunes and Amazon and all those. Any media outlet, no matter where you are, Google Wallet, whatever it is, you'll be able to find our music. And there's some there already. But over the next 3 months, there will be a lot of music coming.
Traffic.
Yeah, and a lot of media, yeah.
All right, well, thank you guys for coming. This was an amazing interview. You guys are awesome.
Thank you.
And when we come back, we're going to be talking about celebrity gossip. Stay tuned. Hey, everyone. Welcome back to The Real Deal. I'm Vanessa Pulido.
And I'm Jessica Garcia.
And right now we're going to be talking about what the real deal is with celebrities in Hollywood. So everyone knows 21 Jump Street. You know, it was a funny movie, Channing Tatum, Jonah Hill. Yeah. And now they're actually coming out with 22 Jump Street.
Really?
Yeah. And that's,
What is that going to be about?
okay, honestly, I'm not really sure, but like 21 Jump Street, we all know that, you know, it was Johnny Depp
Right.
and the other guy, I'm not sure what his name is. And, you know, they went to high school, they were undercover and all this stuff. So, and then they decided to make a movie, Channing Tatum decided to make a movie, 21 Jump Street. And we all know, you know, it was funny, Ice Cube, and they were undercover as well. But I'm
Right.
like, what are you going to do after, 21 Jump
Are
Street?
they going to be in college now? I mean, because it was high school, right?
Maybe they're going to
So-
do college.
So maybe they'll be in college as undercovers. Who knows? Hopefully, it'll be a great film.
Yeah.
And what do you think about Miley Cyrus? I mean, she was the hot of the hot in the month of September.
I know. It's barely October, but people are still talking about her. They're still putting up those memes with her
Yeah.
dancing and twerking and putting the apple, showing her
Everything.
butt.
Just
Yeah.
everything. What did you think about her VMA performance?
Honestly, I think it was kind of crazy. I mean, didn't you see Will Smith's family, their
I mean,
faces?
I saw that meme that they were kind of like, what is going on with you, you know?
Yeah, and then at first I thought they were performing, like they were just making fun of it, but then I'm like, those eyes do not lie. They look scared. She was like doing stuff with was it foam finger?
I
That
don't
was
even
it.
know. I heard there's even a Halloween costume. So for anyone who's interested in having a Halloween costume, maybe do a Miley Cyrus foam finger, her little jumpsuit that she had on. Did you
Yeah.
get to see it? Did you watch the VMAs?
I watched the VMA. No, not. Was it the one? It was the one where she was dancing with
Yes,
all the.
with,
Yes, I saw that.
Yes, with
And
Robin Thicke, I believe.
Exactly. Yeah, and I saw that, and I was like, okay, this is crazy. You
She
know,
did go a little bit crazy.
exactly,
on
because
that.
I remember when she was still doing Disney, Hannah Montana, you know, she was a sweet, innocent girl. And now I'm looking at her twerking on Robin.
On Robin Thicke, which
And
is
I
a
was like,
married man.
Exactly. I mean, I understand, you know, it's Hollywood, you want to be spontaneous and fun, but there are boundaries. You know, if I were to go up to some guy and just start grinding on him who was married, they'll be like, whoa. You know, I understand I'm not Miley Cyrus.
Yeah, we have to understand that, you know, it's also the fame that gets her
Yeah,
there,
we should have somebody here and we should just start like.
Oh no, that'll be crazy.
I know. Okay, so did you guys hear about Arnold Schwarzenegger buying his son, Joseph? I forgot his name, Joseph Boana or something. I'm not really sure because all of their names are kind of crazy. I mean, Schwarzenegger, I couldn't figure that out
I couldn't even
for the longest time.
I don't even know how to spell that.
No,
I'm
neither do
sorry.
I. I had to spell check. Not even that works. I had to Google his name. Okay, but he bought his son a home gym. I mean, he's 16 years old. He just turned
16 with a
16.
home
Gym.
gym?
I mean, if you look at him, he looks pretty buff. And I'm just like, you know, when did he start exercising? Was he like a baby? Like, you better work out. You better pick up that bottle. I'm not sure. But he's a pretty big guy. And I'm thinking, is he striving to look like his father?
Who has a home gym at just 16 years old? Only him. Right?
Exactly. That's
I
great.
couldn't think of anybody except for maybe Jaden Smith.
Yeah, I mean,
But-
I understand, you know, I mean, they have money, you know, they can afford that, but I'm just thinking, like, my family, we would have, like, a bench press in the living room. So, I mean, I'm pretty sure
I bet that was fun.
It was fun, you know, I almost, like, hurt myself. I couldn't pick it up, but, you know, I'm not Arnold Schwarzenegger's son,
A little too
you know.
heavy for you.
Yeah, but I think that, you know, him being 16 years old and being that strong, I'm just wondering, when did he start exercising? Was he, like, 12?
Maybe even at 10 years old. Who knows?
Yeah, I don't know, but
I couldn't tell you. I couldn't figure it out. I mean, I probably didn't start working out, and that's because I rarely even have time. Probably at 18, maybe in high school. But other than that, 16 years old, not even think about it.
Not even. I mean, even now I'm like 21, and the only thing I work out is whenever I go up to my apartment. I have to walk up steps, and even then I'm hyperventilating. I'm just like, when is this gonna end? I should have been in the first floor. Yeah, but that's just my daily routine. I could not compete against Arnold Schwarzenegger's son.
Well, let's hope he gets a little bit healthier. If that's the case, you know, maybe it's all health reasons.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I mean, like, it's always good to start exercising, even at a young age. But a home gym, that's kind
Home
of
gym, yeah. I
serious.
guess I'll have to think about that when I grow older and have my own house.
Yeah,
What
exactly.
about
I mean,
you?
who knows? Whenever I have a 16-year-old daughter, I might give her a
Provide
home
her
gym.
with her own,
Yeah,
you
right
know,
now.
home
Or I
gym.
can even just give her some type of car to go into a gym. You know, I mean, we're not going to be
That'll
fancy.
be a little bit better.
Exactly.
Right.
And also, I wanted to talk to you guys about the VMA performance. I heard that Jay-Z and Beyonce did not go to the VMAs. They had an after party. And according to the website that I looked at, P. Diddy and Cassie are dating. So Beyonce and Jay-Z, they were hosting the party, and J. Cole and P. Diddy were there. And then J. Cole made a remark to P. Diddy's girlfriend, Cassie. So, of course, P. Diddy defended her. And throughout the rest of the night, they were, like, pushing and shoving and glasses breaking. So then Jay-Z was like, hey, stop, guys, stop the fight, stop
Oh,
fighting.
God.
And then he was,
Sounds
of course,
like a really bad fight.
exactly. And of course, he was like protecting Beyonce to make sure nobody hurt her or anything like that. And then it just made me think of, like, even celebrities, you know, they still have that war between each other, you know.
Exactly.
So then, like, because usually you would think, oh, you know, celebrity, they're high class, they're not going to do anything like that. But in reality, you know, they're just like us.
They're just human too.
Yeah.
So if we treat them like celebrities, of course they're gonna get the fame out of it. But if we just treat them as a normal person, then they're on the same level.
Yeah, exactly. And I was just thinking, what did he say about Cassie?
We'll
Like,
have
what
to
would he
look
have to
into
say?
that and
exactly.
see.
Like, I'm just thinking, you know, she's a beautiful woman. She's been in music videos.
She is.
models.
She's very
exactly. So I'm just
pretty.
like, what would you have to say? You know, and you know, that just struck me, and I have to do more research on that. So
Yeah, and I was gonna ask, are you going to ACL this weekend?
actually, I'm not.
You're not gonna go to ACL.
No, but I heard that there's going to be a lot of great people
There
there.
are going to be so many bands. At the top of my head, I can count Fun, Jimmy Eat World, Passion Pit,
Kings of Leon.
Kings of Leon.
That's what she told me of it.
So many great bands at ACL in October. So make sure you guys watch out for that. Get your bracelets, get your 3-day pass, and make sure you check it out. So it'll be a fun one.
Yeah. Well, thank you guys for watching. You're watching The Real Deal. I'm Vanessa Pulido.
And I'm Jessica Garcia, and tune in for next time.